Okay, trust me, it will all make sense in a few minutes. But here's some footage of this inaugural new LMS team, Spirit One, going onto the field today. What a cracking look inside this is. Hang around, and you'll see a match report in about 3 seconds. Bye.
Hello and welcome. Second LMS match report for the year after one yesterday. Probably some new followers today, or some new people to watch this, because it's a new LMS side that I'm playing for called Spirit One in the Central Coast competition. I'm not sure what the Central Coast competition is called. I'll probably tell you in some subsequent thing, but my understanding is it's Central Coast LMS Winter playing Div 2. Today we played at Sawyer Park, number 3 at Lisra, Rimba, I think, which was good fun. So playing with Nick, you're all familiar with Nick, those of you that have been following along for a while. Obviously I play a fair bit of cricket with my eldest son Jake, and now I'm going to play a bit of LMS, which I'll still do in Saturday LMS, and now I get to spend some Sunday winter LMS playing with Nick. For those of you who are new to this, the guys from Spirit One, welcome aboard. I tend to do match reports. They're not affiliated with clubs or anything. They're my own personal ones on my own personal channel. Games I tend to play in or whatever. So feel free to have a look through. You'll tend to see that none of this is formal, as you'll already appreciate it. I probably said like 5 times. I'm trying to get better at reducing the length of these things. Sometimes I'll waffle for hours. If you've ever seen the movie Pump Up the Volume, it can be on for 5 minutes, or it can be on for an hour. A lot of guys will tend to, that are interested. If you're not interested, don't listen to it. That's all. There's no obligation. But some of the guys that listen to it will put it on as a podcast on their Monday mornings or whatever, whenever I get it released out. And just listen to it as a podcast. It's generally just me talking like this, so you're not missing anything. I did take a little bit of footage of everyone walking onto the field today because it's our first. I've played 3 LMS games with Nick for Castle Hill, but today, then when he's filled in today, was my first official game with Nick. Well, technically it wasn't. I was ninth man today, so I umpired and was ready to sub field if we needed someone through injury or something. So I didn't actually play today, but I am part of the team. We had 10 blokes. So Stu, the regular captain, myself sat out. Anthony, who's normally the vice captained. I'm not sure if that's right, guys, whether Stu's officially captain, Anthony's a vice captain and stepped in, but that's what I'm calling it. So my channel, do what I want. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. A lot of guys today hadn't played LMS before. I think of the side, only Trent had played LMS. I did look up earlier, I think 25, 26 games, so experience. And Nick, ironically enough, has played 3, although only shows up as 1 from yesterday's game because his previous ones are under a different email address. Don't get me started. I think I talked about it in yesterday's LMS report, to be honest. So again, for those of you that are new, I try to make it short, but you can see from my waffling already, it doesn't always make it too short. But stick around, enjoy it if you like it. Like and subscribe, please, if you're new. Share with other members of your club if they're interested in just seeing how we go, or friends and family. Currently sitting at 38 subscribers. I don't do this for money or fame or anything like that. I do it purely because I used to do handwritten match reports on Facebook for all the games I play, and I ended up playing too many games and it became too hard to sit and write things. So it's easier just to sit in front of a camera, record it, throw it up onto YouTube. So if anyone's interested, great. If you're not, you're not. But if you do want to subscribe, my goal is 50 subscribers, because at 50, I'm able to do live streams onto YouTube. Been sitting at 38 for a while. So if you're new and you're interested, and if you're not and you've forgotten that, please subscribe. Once I get 50, that's it. I don't really care anymore. And I can do some live stuff. So maybe at an LMS game, if again, like I'm not playing it today or whatever, I can just sit and do a live commentary, which we can go back and watch, or live stream for those who are at home. Just talk about the game or other games. So that's it. So today, as I said, it was the what's the word? Inaugural. I think inaugural is the right word. The inaugural game for Spirit One. A bunch of guys that Nick plays with in Saturday Saturday competition, who are keen to sort of keep going through the winter season, keep growing and whatever. So Anthony went for the toss, wasn't sure whether to battle bowl. Fortunately, he lost and got sent into bowls. That made it easier. Everyone bowled really, really well. Let's be fair. This was for you're playing your very first game. I know the side you're playing against didn't have, from what I looked at earlier, didn't have a huge amount of experience, but they were like 25, 30 odd games. So they've played for a couple of years. I think we're talking about their guys when I was doing umpiring. Said this was their second year. So they've all played a little bit. They were all probably would have been early to mid 20s. So you're still talking fit, good cricketers, which is hard to come up against when you sort of got a raw side. They were good though. There was a couple of opportunities where they could have gone for the double play, but knew that we were new and just sort of said they got and just didn't take the wicket and helped our guys to learn, which was really nice. It was played in really good spirits. They're a good bunch of guys. So Anthony opened the bowling. Wasn't overly happy with his first over, so didn't bowl a second up front and held himself back a little bit. Corey opened the bowling with him and bowled fantastically. Set the tone really, really well. I'm not sure who came in after who. I think Trent might have come in to replace Anthony. And showed his LMS experience and his cricket experience. Bowled fantastic. But if I look at it, no one's run rates. Corey's anyone over 10. That's because he bowled towards the end, I'm pretty sure. If you can get anything under 12 in LMS, that's really good going. So to restrict them to 155, Craig Alistair, Governor, bowled brilliantly, 1 for 25 from 4. As I said, Trent shows experience, 1 for 26 from 4. Brilliant going. Wackers, brilliant, 1 for 21 from 7. Struggled to get you away. Cody again, great bowling, none for 22 from 3. Unlucky not to have a wicket. Anthony, none for 27 after his first over and sort of getting sort of head around the bowling again, only going at 9 overs. Fantastic bowling. And Corey, welcome to the team. Corey's come up from Sydney. I've known Corey through some of the my Saturday cricket, but there's plenty of reports around that. But Corey plays one of the grades there for one of the other clubs, and he's now up here and linking up with the boys and did really, really well. As I said, 1 for 31 from 3. I think there was a few went from his last over, which is when they're going. So to have him 155, I'm pretty sure that's what we scored. We were chasing yesterday as well. Anything under 160 in this thing is really, really good going. So what's that? That's 8 and over. So yeah, anything under 8 and over is good. Guys came into bat and showed some really good promise here. I mean, they didn't have a huge amount of bowlers, but they had a couple of guys up front which were nippy. So there's a little bit of sort of rust, but like everyone just batted so well as well. I can't, unfortunately, and again, as I said, it's non-scripted. It's straight off the cuff. You'll see I'm looking over here because I've got the scorecard next to me. I don't know whether there's a way I can put it above or something like that, but you know what? We're just chatting here. We're just chatting. It's all cool, man. It's all cool. Just calm down. Calm down. If you want professional, go and watch Fox News. Yeah, they don't talk about LMS on Fox News. No. They also don't spend 10 minutes walking around with their tripod. See that? I got a tripod. Walking around going, where's the fucking light gone? Can't see what I'm doing. Oh, and there's the odd swear word too. And the odd refreshing beverage. Today's broadcast is brought to you by tequila and pine orange, I think. Anyway, back to it. There's not a lot of editing. I will chuck an intro, an extra. I did take a little bit of footage today of them walking on the field, so I'm going to see if I can try and splice that in the beginning somewhere. I don't really have time to do much editing, so I'm not very good at it. Dropping this footage. If I manage to get the footage dropped in today and we have the audio link, or maybe I'll just stop it and play it and talk over that or something. We'll figure it out. Anywho, batting wise, Anthony opened with Corey. Corey went over run a ball, 17 off 15. 1-4. Was just struggling with the timing a little bit today, but again, that's just a little bit rusty. It's the first game of the season. I haven't played for a few weeks. Anthony was looking good. Hit a really good 4, but I think that's right. It didn't really time. I think same issue. Anthony 5 off 3. Cody 3 off 4. Josh 6 off 4. Everyone came out and sort of played with good intent. Just couldn't quite go on with it. Super proud of Nick, 2 off 6 after yesterday's first baller to get a couple of runs today. He was turning a few leg sides, so I was happy. You guys all know I won't rehash it here as part of the match report, but it's all a journey for Nick. Always proud whenever he can score some runs or do anything. He did very well today. Trent batted very, very well. Actually, I was looking at. I'm going to go back. Got to go for our player of the match in a minute. I think it's going to be out of Trent and Governor. Trent 31 off 16, 5 4s and a 6. Looked really, really good. Got tired, as we do. Governor batting at 7, 22 from 25. End up last man stands. It's amazing how hard it is to pick the field when you've only got 6 fielders, not including obviously your bowler and your keeper. It's amazing how hard it actually is to find the gaps to run those twos when you get that last man stands. I've been there, and I feel your pain there, Governor. You did well. But 22 from 25 balls, played some cracking shots. Couple of good deft, not real cut shots, pretty more guided sort of offside down, backward, down past backward point, down third man way, which I feel earlier in the day were running to the boundary. It was about 4 o'clock when the guys wrapped up. It wasn't particularly cold or dewy or anything like that, but it just balls were pulling up that weren't pulling up earlier. So maybe the ball was a bit softer. I know that's a good point as well. Wacker's batting at 8, 14 off 15, but batted really well today as well. So the pick of the batsmen were Corey, Trent, Governor, and Whackers, who did really, really well. So we pulled up 104, so 50 odd short with about 5 overs to go, which is really, really good going for the first game. Really, really proud of the boys. You all should be too. At the end of the day, who do I pick as my man of the match? Once you guys get familiar with me, and you can go back and watch. I've got 50 odd videos up that I've done over the last couple of years. You can go back and watch them. I go through spates of picking my new favourite cricketer. I won't quite go that far today. No one sort of got to that level, but we'll pick a player of the match. And look, it's tough. You got Governor 1 for 25 and Trent 1 for 26, both off 4. And then you've got Trent 31, Governor 22. And look, I don't think Trent would begrudge me doing this. I'm going to give it to the Governor, only because it was Governor's first LMS, as far as I'm aware, or the first one that's actually recorded in this LMS system. So did very well. Good, Governor. It's good to watch you play. But yeah, tight run on figures. I mean, ultimately you'd probably go Trent for 31 over Governor's 22, but I'm just going to go based on experience and give it to the new guy. That's it. Hopefully I didn't talk too long, talk your ears off. I'll splice it all together now and pop it up there and send you all the link. And hope you enjoyed, those of you that are new, I hope you enjoyed the new match report. As I said, please like and subscribe. Click that bell icon and subscribe button. I don't know, whatever they say. Get me to 50 subscribers so we can do something live. That'd be great. Cheers, guys. Bye. So there you go.